Guys, what is going on? It is Nock, and welcome along to my first long play in quite some time. We are going to be jumping into Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, as a bit of a background for those of you who are potentially not Final Fantasy people, this game was first announced way back when the PlayStation 3 was first coming out, and it has been pushed back and delayed and delayed and delayed. We finally got it. We finally got it at the end of the life cycle of the PS4. However, what we've only got though is the first portion of the game. So in the original game, the first probably, let's say 4 hours to be like reasonable, is you're in a city called Midgar and it's doing all the missions around there. Well, this game, the remake part 1, is just in Midgar, so we're sort of getting at that. Obviously they've fleshed it out of a lot of side quests and a lot of new content in this remake, but Final Fantasy VII is what really got me hooked into the series way back on PlayStation 1 when I first started properly playing RPG games, and I've got a bit of a love affair with this game. And a little while ago we did play through, I think we'll go back a couple of years, probably when I was on Mixer actually, we did a full playthrough of the original Final Fantasy VII on Steam, and yeah, I've been kind of really looking forward to getting my teeth into this one, and here we are. Tonight we start our long play. Mika, what is going on? Welcome along. So without further ado, let us jump into a new game. We'll use default controls, and we are going to do... Alright, we're going to do normal because I don't want to play on like an easy. I've never played like a... It's going to be kind of like a new experience for me. I've never played like an action RPG kind of thing before. The RPGs I've always been played before have all been like static. You don't move the players around. It's all command based. So it's going to be a brand new experience for me. Completely different to the way I've ever played Final Fantasy VII games in the past. So anyway, without further ado, let us jump in. We're going to start normal, and this is our adventure into Final Fantasy VII Remake. Hopefully there is an epic intro scene to this. See you later, Doctorus. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, buddy. Appreciate it. Already I'm seeing like a lot of references to the original game, and they look just amazing. I'm excited. Oh, it's Aerith. I really can't wait to see how much of Midgar we get to explore in this game. In the original, you only kind of explore a couple of the sectors, so given that this whole remake part 1 is just Midgar, it's going to be quite interesting to see how they've fleshed it out. This bit is just like so like the original PS1 intro as well. It's great. He just comes riding in on the trains and everything, and yeah. Sorry, I'm fanboying, nostalgiaing.
Get down here, Merc.
Fun fact: the music from this game is actually going on a worldwide tour with the Square Enix Orchestra. They're really good at their music. All right. Meet Cloud. This is Cloud. We play as Cloud. And this is Barrett. Can I not talk to you, Barrett? Okay.
Halt! Who goes there? You're up.
Alright, so use square to attack with Cloud Sword, hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies. Okay.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Okay. Trophy already. Yeah, the Buster Sword is pretty... the Buster Sword is pretty darn big, I'll be honest.
Who in the hell?
Who in the hell?
Where I can see him.
I love the way the rest of them just sort of like run off and leave me to fight the battles. The ATB gauge fills time pass by, attacking with square. Once bar is full, your character can perform special acts. The charge can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking enemy to fill the gauge, alright?
Move and we shoot.
Go ahead.
You can expand ATB charges, perform battle commands such as using abilities, magic horizons. Press X to try using one of the commands. Okay. Abilities. Braver. So this is his limit break from the original game. Alright. When in battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Press options for the main menu. Press the touchpad to access the map and check your various objectives. When that appears, icon appears, move your character close to it to automatically jump, crouch, perform whatever other action is required. Alright. Let's take a look. Okay. For memory conveniently, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is sort of like the normal kind of thing where we can set our items and do bits and pieces, spells. We have fire so far, and that's it. And there is a nice bit of detail here.
Drop the weapon.
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. I did check if there were Pepsi Maxes in the vending machine. I did not know, damn. Fancy word, it means etymology in ancient Greek, it means appearance. Oh, okay. Always good to learn stuff from you, Mika. You're a man of much wisdom.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Nope.
I don't know what the pressure is.
Not bad.
I guess Cloud puts his sword away once you've actually like killed all the areas in the enemies in the vicinity. Then, I guess. Also, it looks like it's all mineral water in the vending machine's iron. So, yeah, no Pepsi Max for Cloud. Use triangle to open chests and doors or talk to people. See the word hold, then you need to hold down the extra arm, just press it. 2 potions. Man. The music. I'm nostalgiaing, but it's just like, this is like the original music redone with a full-blown orchestra rather than like the PS3, the PS1's like sound capabilities, and it's just like amazing to me. Nondescript potion, yeah. 5 bucks to Shinra's first square to smash them. Okay. I obtain a potion. Don't know what that other thing was though. MAKO shard.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig.
I've seen quite a lot of like coding T-shirts in the past as well, Mika. That I really should get some like proper like computer geeky kind of T-shirts.
Real joy to look at, too.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
Sure.
They've almost got the door.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people. Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same.
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Rude much?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Oh, it's the famous shot. Yeah, right. You can press R3 to lock onto a specific target and press to unlock. While locked onto target, you can use R, and that's okay.
Get him, boy!
Guess you're first.
Didn't want that. Maybe I should take the guard out before the dog. The dog seems to be more... Have I got a braver? Alright. Staggered. What does staggered do? They call me lazy even if I haven't done a thing. I used to. Do you remember the? Do you remember Fatboy Slim's first album, Mika? And on the front there was a guy who had the brown T-shirt on that said, "I'm number one, so why try harder?" I used to have that. Used to have that very T-shirt. All right. What does the other thing do?
Here it comes.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, like I said at the beginning of the stream, though, and this is it's a new experience for me. I'm not used to playing these like action RPGs. My RPGs I've played in the past, I've always been sort of like just stood still, and you select your commands all the time, and that's how you battle. So it's all a bit of a new experience for me. However, let's choose a potion. Oh, can I not use a potion? How do I use a potion? Oh, maybe I do it from the command menu. Items. There we go. Don't you pick on me. I'm new. But yeah, if anybody is ever looking for a good soundtrack, if anybody wants a good soundtrack to listen to, I can highly recommend pretty much any of the Final Fantasy games to listen to their soundtracks. The original 7, 8, 9, and 10 soundtracks are good, and then this one is also, as you can probably tell with the orchestra and everything, this one is pretty darn amazing as well. Let's smash these boxes up before we...
This way. Not so fast. We've got company.
Clearly they just hired me to be the muscle. Oh my god, what on earth is that? That thing is...
Try to keep up.
That thing is horrendous. I guess got to use a potion again.
Right. Nothing to it.
Yeah, Black Mesa is another fantastic one, definitely. The Barrett has got like a machine gun welded onto his arm, so why does he need protection? You know, he could just shoot everybody, but no. My point is though, like they're just literally like running past everybody. They're just running past like all the guards and everything. It's like the guards have only got eyes for me, even though they've clearly broken into the facility before me. And shut the doors behind them. Pick up the pace! Ah, pity the fool! Number 1.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above MAKO storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Well, wait!
Of course.
It's over!
That's my line.
Okay, so the ability which you can activate with triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode.
He's alone!
Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but Square unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counter blow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to operator mode. Okay.
We can take him! Make it rain!
We're back.
All right.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
What's hard 6? Iron.
I got this place covered.
Simmer down, hotshot. Simmer down, hotshot.
Oh, Rainbow 6. Gotcha.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Now, I mean, I know what's coming here, but you can probably kind of tell the fact that they appear to be giving us like a ridiculous amount of potions that something bad is on its way, right?
Security is only going to get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
Lazy.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Oh, it's Nibelheim.
Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
That's all we're getting. No more backstory right there. Tifa and I, that's it. Story over. Go back to sleep. President Shinra.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
How dare you ruin the plot for everybody, Iron.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up MAKO. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what MAKO is, don't you? MAKO is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Nah, Cloud is very much, yeah.
Our lives are on the line now.
Every Final Fantasy Mika has a different story, every single one. So it's not like there's like a massive backstory. And the part 1 of the remake is literally the very beginning of the story. So you haven't missed out anything at the minute. And with this particular story, you haven't sort of missed anything. Really, if he was playing it blind as to what you would find out. With regards to actually Final Fantasy itself, it's like they're all sort of like role-playing games where, you know, it's like you're building your characters up to be stronger with magic and attacks and different bits and pieces, and you go into dungeons and like defeat enemies in dungeons and things to like whatever the goal is. So without trying to spoil too much, Cloud is... Midgar is ran by the Shinra Corporation, and basically they are extracting stuff from the planet, which is going to kill the planet. Basically, they're extracting all this stuff for their generators, their power generators and stuff, and their power stations. So Barrett is part of this. He's part of this group. What would you call it? Like a faction which is like against the Shinra Corporation. He's trying to bring them down. And Cloud used to work for Shinra as a soldier, which is their sort of like elite kind of army, sort of like their like secret service kind of Marines kind of thing, like their creme de la creme of their sort of army. But I don't want to give away too much because, like I said, we are literally at the beginning of this story. So you, whether you know anything about this or not, you haven't missed anything at all. So, yeah.
You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
It's all about the money, money, money. Barrett Wallace joined the party. Alright, so Barrett is ready to attack. Holding down square released a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with a ranged weapon. Barrett can fire from the safe locations and hit enemies that Cloud cannot reach with his sword.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Okay. Press triangle when control about to deliver a heavy hitting attack that fills a large portion of his ATB gauge. Once unleashed, it takes a longer time to recharge his attack. Pressing triangle will speed up the process.
See ya. Now for the real show.
Oh wow, that's like a freaking cannon.
Ain't no thanks.
You can switch characters depending on battle situation. So with that and that, okay.
your head. Get your ass out of here.
Hang back.
So wait, Cloud can't attack ranged and enemies in the air, yet he can jump up and he can attack enemies. Just saying. Alright, this whole like switching party members and things is going to take some getting used to. But let's continue on.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
You can move around outside battle mode more quickly by holding R1 or R2 to dash. You can also press L3 once to keep dashing until you stop moving. Okay, cool. He's a natural. Literally, it's like running through.
Not too shabby.
I've played my fair share of timing puzzles in Portal. Oh, whoopsie. Alright. Sounds like Barrett's like coming through and like getting absolutely reckless. Didn't say anything about having to control Barrett and watch on him.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. And we're almost... Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Oh, great.
Forward them first.
Can I run away?
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening. I got this.
Hit it with magic, right? Sure. Does Barrett have magic? He knows surge attacks dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance and pressure will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly fill up their stagger gauge under their life bar. Once it's full, you can stagger them. The gauge will fill fast depending on the abilities and magic used, as well as the foe's vulnerability. Find the most effective attack to quickly finish off each enemy.
Hey, it's not moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
Oh, thunder.
Give them hell.
Hang back.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain. It's on now.
Defense system or damage, using a unique ability to stack a fire A to B gauge, boost rate to be quick so you can. Okay.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this. Give them what's coming.
Leave it to me. Brace yourself.
Like that.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier First Class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh?
I'm a baby. Looks like a robot in RoboCop. Do you know what? I don't actually think I've ever watched any of the RoboCop films all the way through. It's the reactor.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
God damn. I can practically taste the bottom here. Hurry it up.
You can taste the MAKO in here.
Oh, it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited.
I remember like little bits of RoboCop. I don't remember like I like I said, I just don't think I've ever like watched the whole thing through.
Boys, the end's in sight. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck. Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
Alright, it's easy. Alright, I know what's down the ladder, that's the problem. I know what comes at the end of the ladder.
Think you can stop me?
You got this.
My turn.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Wow, what is Cloud doing? It's like he's flying in the air.
It's over.
Guess it's my turn.
So what I think, what I wasn't aware of and what it looks like is that if I target an enemy as Barrett, it seems like Cloud targets the same enemy, which isn't good. What I was trying to do there was trying to target the ranged enemy with Barrett, unless I did it wrong, and then use Cloud to take on the ground enemies, but it didn't seem to work. Barrett is like Lara Croft. Barrett's ammunition is unlimited. The Phoenix Down is like a revive, so yeah, if one of my characters dies, then I will be able to revive.
The pump would suck us back up. I'm waiting. All done.
Cocky little bastard.
You have to excuse Barrett's potty mouth. Alright, so I guess Phoenix Downs though in this are automatic. Ether is it restores Ether restores magic power, magic points. So potions are health points. Ethers are I just always call them ethers, but if you want to call them ethers, they restore magic power. Right, so like I say, I know what's coming down here, so I just want to prepare myself quickly. Alright.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Already seen Nock fail.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Who was that?
You're
Are we a baby or are we a big boy? Big boy.
cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be
Well,
overloaded.
Barrett.
Lightning magic.
No other option, huh? That soldier out here? Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
Ooh, gotta love
Oh, I haven't got ATB. Okay.
it. Oh, you in trouble now.
Take it over. Okay.
Yes, it does, Mika.
Take the lead.
I'm not very good at the dodging and evading.
Win this one for the flag. That soldier, give him hell.
I got this.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? All good.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lift from you?
Some notification binds to your power mode and unblockable attached. Character is bound and able to act quickly switch to a different character. Okay.
Oh, don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it.
Bounce right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
I'll hang back.
Hang back. Maybe try long-range attacks instead. Damn it, no good.
Swing and a miss.
There's gotta be a weak point somewhere.
Then hurry the hell up and find it. Guess it's my turn.
I found it. I found it.
Tough.
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion. Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help.
What are you doing, Barrett?
Shit. Was just about to get you out.
Wasn't expecting you to do jack.
Ooh, gotta love it. You got this.
Take it over. push right on. There! Attack it from the rear.
Alright, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
I think I should probably use a potion because Cloud's health is
Deal with that.
oh my god, getting wrecked.
I ain't going down fighting the goddamn scorpion.
I hope my timer hasn't started yet.
Bring it in. Hell yeah, baby.
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got.
I'm trying to get round.
I'm gonna have to do this all by myself. Bring it home.
Won't last long.
Hey, you good?
Real good. All right.
Oh my goodness. I am not good at this like action RPG stuff. Yeah, it's really cool actually that they've added like all this dialogue and stuff in. Actually, maybe I should like use.
Gotta heal up.
Taking damage to staggering enemies fills your limit gauge. When the gauge is full, you can use limit breaks, which are extremely powerful. You do not need to spend ATB charges to do these attacks.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. Gotta be careful. Heal up and regroup.
Alright, he's doing something. Oh shit.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Cover behind that debris.
Need my help, do you?
Now, go.
What abilities is... Oh my goodness, Barrett is getting absolutely wrecked.
Gotta heal up quick.
I can't heal up.
Heads up. Tail laser.
I see it.
Then take cover already. Now, go.
Oh, I've not got ATB. Man, I'm really struggling with like this whole moving around stuff.
Don't overdo it.
We gonna let this thing keep pushing us around? I don't think so.
I'm trying my best, guys.
Get ready. guessed.
Barrett. Spells. Cure. Cloud.
Now, go. Let's get this over with. Need to do something about these wounds. Not good. Help yourself up. It's readying that laser. Don't try to run for it.
You neither, Bert.
Spells. Cure Cloud. Barrett's out of MP.
Strike now, before it fires again.
Yeah, it's quite a tough bot for this point. I agree, Mika.
Gotta heal up. It's readying that laser. Don't try to run for it.
You neither, Bert.
Take the lead.
Oh, Barrett's got a limit break. Fire in the hole.
Strike now, before it fires again. Let's do this.
I don't actually know if that actually hit him or if that just was a complete waste of time. That's what I mean. I feel like I hit the barrier and wasted my limit break.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. No holding back.
Oh, that's interesting. It looks like I wasn't aware of that. It looks like the MP comes back over time actually, which is quite interesting. Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire. That doesn't look good. Oh no, it's not just boss battle after boss battle at all. Uh-oh.
Let's turn this around.
Shake it off.
Getting woozy.
God damn it.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. Any last words? Here we go. Still up for it? Damn it. Need to heal up soon. Gotta be careful.
Oh man. I did it. I did it. Woohoo! I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And Cloud was dead. But looks like it's blowing up the reactor for us without even using the bomb, so
The bomb! hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Wedge should be covering our way out. Go, go, go!
Can I use spells and things from here? Oh. I can't use potions or anything, so I can't like revive. I can't like do my health outside of the battle, it seems. That's a shame. Because you just know that there's going to be somebody... There we go. So you just know there's going to be some enemies along the way.
Tough, but doable.
Where's Barrett gone?
Got it back. That it?
Barrett's just like done one, left me to it. I wonder if Jesse's like stuck. In the original, Jesse gets stuck. Yeah.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
So this timer stops in the cutscenes.
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Probably. Fills me with confidence.
Come on. Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Timer even stops when I even open like chests and things, which is quite nice.
We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb.
We're really not running out of time.
It keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Barrett!
I've got you covered! Find us a way out of here!
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
Soldier boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit! It's lock ticket!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
Let's go! The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
My time to run away from Barrett now. Oh, you're kidding.
Deal with that.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out. This is gonna sting! Ooh, gotta love it! Yeah.
Don't you be picking on Cloud.
Coming at you hard and fast!
Wow. Get wrecked. This just seems like a way that the game's like reaffirming the that you've picked up the basics of the game before you before you proceed out like side of the first dungeon.
Must have missed it.
You hate to say it, Barrett, but I was a little bit preoccupied myself. Just saying.
Keep it together. I got it. That's that. Must have missed it.
Barrett is now level 8. Alright. Dialogue's getting a bit repetitive.
Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Need a breather.
I need to learn to dodge better.
Patch yourself up. Now.
Man, these things are frickin'... These things are frickin' tough.
Right. It's on you.
Need my help, do you? Hurry up. See ya.
Did that actually do anything?
Get your ass out of here.
I don't feel like that did anything.
Gotta love it. Hurry up. Bang, bang.
What are you shooting at, Barrett? Like, seriously? What was he shooting at? Flying turrets for the win. I hate to say it, but the remainder of that 20 minutes went quickly. And that was a pretty... I'll be honest, that was a pretty disappointing explosion. Oh. So they're getting their own, like, robots and things to destroy the reactor even more?
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I think they're trying to maybe blow it up even more and make it look like we're like even bigger terrorists than we actually are, maybe.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Possibly, Iron,
Come
yeah.
on.
Wow. Shinra sort of saw what we was doing, and then they were kind of like, yep, well, we're going to make sure it blows up good and proper. Midgar is in the city of MAKO, rising 300 meters above the ground level. I didn't get a chance to read it. Thanks, game.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the MAKO?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh. Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open.
Always got to check, make sure there's nothing behind.
What is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. Soon.
I felt that one in my guts.
You just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the MAKO density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
How much farther do we have to go?
Not far.
You may want to open the chest there, Cloud.
That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
She's good to go. Fire in the hole!
Bit of a big explosion just to blow the doors open, no?
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside MAKO Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector 8...
No way.
This couldn't have been us, Could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your feelings. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
And once again, everybody has abandoned me. See, what I think is it's a little bit different to the original. So, in the original, it is just the bomb that goes off at this Reactor 1. But I think what's happened here is that the Shinra have kind of like made the explosion worse, as they were alluding to. And the Shinra are kind of like going to use it as like a way for people to give more trust to the Shinra Corporation rather than anything else. I do know Twitch has been having some issues today, Iron, with a few people. But I am not dropping any frames, so not sure what's going on there. We have got quality options though, if you want to drop down the quality of the stream a little bit. That's why I kind of... It's Murphy's Law, I think, as you Americans call it, but so we call it Sod's Law. Is that the one stream I don't put it on 1080p stream, I get quality options, and people could have turned it down, but yeah, anyway. Onward. So yeah, I think that's like a...
Later then.
Hey, I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Alright, so we've got to get the train station. So yeah, I think they've kind of like I say, they've extended the whole Reactor 1 explosion here, which is quite interesting.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
I will go through the tutorials in case it's different from the original. But basically, materia is how you give yourself magic and spells and things in Final Fantasy VII. So you equip it to your armor and your weapon, as they're saying. Yeah, and then as it levels up, you get like more powerful spells and different bits and pieces. So what's quite nice about this is you can actually see as well. When we see Cloud again.
Something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
You'll see like there are two green dots. That's quite a nice little touch they put into this one. It's like it's the materia on the weapon. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I guess we get to do a bit of free roaming, maybe for a little bit around Midgar. What I always feel like about this, though, that we're kind of like just walking around with guns and weapons on our backs and things, not looking very inconspicuous at all. Yet we don't get pulled over and told that we're the ones. For such like a high, I've always thought this as well, for such like a high, for such a technological city, the vehicles in Midgar are like really old-fashioned. It's like the height of technology, yet everyone seems to be, everyone like living below the plates is like really poor. I guess that's kind of what this is, the reinforcing that whole thing, that everyone's poor down here, so. Yeah.
If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Yeah, it's very much a big divide. The people who live on the plate above are the richer people, and then obviously the people who live underneath in the slums are, as you like, obviously the poorer people. So that's why everybody's talking about that. What if the plate collapses? Because obviously, if the plate collapses, then everybody below gets crushed. So it's not the best. Did he? I don't know if I can show you, but you will see later on like the plate and stuff. So.
If you really want to get to the station, you can always climb those stairs. Try picking your way across the rubble.
So imagine like in the center, Iron. Anything on here? I don't think there's anything on here, is there? No. So imagine like in the imagine like a big pizza, and then in the middle you've got like a central column. So Midgar is basically this massive plate. So there's this plate with the big Shinra HQ in the middle. And all the rich people and the people with lots of money and the important people live on the plates on the top. And then underneath the plates in the slums, which is where we are at the minute, that's where obviously all the poorer people who can't afford to live on the plate or have got less money live. So it's the best sort of way I can explain it. And there's eight plates around the city of Midgar. I think we'll probably get a better. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. I didn't notice that before, Mika. That's cool. The little details, right? Is that how it is in Futurama? I don't know. But obviously, you can't say the copy because this was out in the in the 90s. So. Which is obviously why Shinra have like exacerbated the situation here by blowing things up. And like I say, it's more of a thing for the people to put their trust into Shinra, even though they're like this really dodgy company on the heart of it. Oh, ain't no going back.
Station's intact.
Yikes. Oh, flashbacks to Nibelheim. Do we get to see it? Oh, there he is. This is like one of my favourite shots of the original. Just, everything's on fire and Sephiroth just turns around and stares at you. Sephiroth. This is where they've sort of like changed the story a lot though, because Sephiroth was never in the game until a lot later. I think because obviously they've just focused on Midgar, they've changed the story a bit and introduced him a lot earlier than they did do in any other game. Is he drunk? Is Cloud drunk?
You're not real. You're dead. I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown that burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
So what was happening in that flashback there is there's a scene later on that describes what happened between Cloud and Sephiroth. And Sephiroth basically burned down Cloud's home village and killed everybody. And that was... It looked like that was Sephiroth killing Cloud's mother and burning his mum's house down. They used to... Cloud and Sephiroth worked together. They were both part of SOLDIOR, which is, like I said, is Shinra's high-tech and sort of like first class sort of military service. And they were investigating like a reactor failure in Cloud's hometown, and yeah, it kind of all went wrong, and Sephiroth found out where he was from and different bits and pieces, and yeah, it wasn't good. So yeah, that's what that's all about.
residences at once. I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 expressway.
Shinra will save us.
Are
I know
advised
it.
vacate the area immediately. The explosion
Sort of reinforcing my thoughts about, you know, Shinra's kind of like trying to get the people to put trust in them, which is why they've absolutely destroyed everything further than it already was being destroyed.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency.
Everybody thinks the sun shines out of Shinra's backsides, but it's really not the case when they're trying to drain the planet dry of its life force.
What a mess.
The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk. It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your residences at once.
Mom, we want to get our toys.
Oh, not the toys. Mom!
An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings.
The whole place is like blowing up there and everything's crumbling around them, yet they decide to take refuge on top of a building.
How do they expect us to evacuate?
Loveless Street. Oh, there she is. I see her. There she is.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I
I
promise.
just heard a load of footsteps.
Hey,
It's probably like the army getting ready to attack me.
kind of self.
Help me! What are they?
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
What about your flowers?
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Here's the gem. Whoopsie. Grenade? I think not.
That it?
So, don't know where Aerith went.
An evacuation order has been issued.
Aerith is a very important character in the story, though. She is what they call the last surviving ancient, and she is the planet's only hope for survival, basically. So, alright, so there's something down this way behind the car, and I didn't go towards it because I got distracted by Aerith. But, I think I've realised with those attacks I've got to be like really quite close behind them to be able to make them count. I think that's a lot of my problem here with this combat, is that I'm not close enough to them to actually take effect. HP up materia, that's going to be useful. Maybe I should equip that now actually, because I don't think I need my fire materia at the minute. And give me a 10% increase in HP. Cure is definitely important for me at the moment.
If you need to access the train station, please take a detour and avoid the plaza near the expressway. Train services may be suspended without warning. Should this occur, your patience and understanding are requested.
Can't believe though I haven't listened to like this full soundtrack yet. Definitely gonna have to add it to my Spotify list. Nice cure. Wow. He put up a fight. Deadly dodge materia. What on earth is that? Yeah, so you can... At the minute, I can only equip 2 of those abilities, Mika. But as you progress in time, you can actually... increase your weapons, which has then more slots for the abilities. So yeah, it's basically what you'll find is like through battles throughout the game, and like bosses especially, there'll be certain setups and certain combinations of the abilities that will work better against some enemies and in comparison to others. Sorry, I'm trying to get my words out. So it's about finding like the right combination of how everything works and what's the best combination to actually take on that fight and do that battle. So yeah,
I'm waiting. You're done. Let's go.
See, having not played like one of these like action RPGs before, my only like worry about it is that it just feels like a bit of like a button masher at the minute. Pair of wrist guards. Increases strength by 5%. Okay. I'm not used to kind of like playing a game like this where you're just kind of like walking around and just mashing buttons, like I said a couple of times now. So it's all new. All right, so there's quite a few. Surely I'm not going to have to take on a helicopter, am I? Yeah. I actually thought there was like somebody else there then.
Not looking good. All good.
Yikes.
Still in it.
I don't feel like my block is working anymore.
Gotta be careful. Anytime now. So long. Not looking good.
Save my limit, I think.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
This is an alert from the Shinra
Ground forces engaging target in Cotton Plaza. All nearby units converge and provide immediate support.
Overkill.
Requesting immediate reinforcements at Cotton Plaza.
Game over, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't you'll retain all XP and up until this point. Yeah. You can't heal unless you've got like an ability an ATB gauge at the bottom. There's like, I think there's like right at the bottom of the menu at the bottom left. There's an ATB gauge, so you can only use certain abilities when that gauge is full. Other than that, you got to attack. So because my health was really low, there was not a lot else I could have really done there, unfortunately. So I just got to do all of this fight again. Okay. So maybe instead of having the HP up, maybe we should change our... What does Deadly Dodge do, though? Oh, it looks like it... Okay, it looks like it's like a better... Attack command will do area damage immediately after dodging. Okay, so that might help us out a little bit. And then... Let's cure up before we go into here as well. I think I've just got to keep on top of my healing more than anything. It's those shock troopers though. These guys are the worst. These guys are really difficult. Dead. Well, I think my limit break might save me. Jeez. Alright, they're going to be at the station. Alright, I think I got through it. Doing a ginger drink. She uses orange and ginger and some lime to make the drink. That sounds nice. The rooftops look clear, although there is a helicopter circling. Just saying, Cloud. It's probably not the smartest move. Who said that? Not sure. I got a Moogle medal? What the hell is a Moogle medal? I guess we're going up here.
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
Told you going to the roof wasn't the best idea, Cloud, but you didn't listen to me, did you?
Be advised, target approaching residential area. Steel hall access immediately.
Target sighted. Get him.
It's all or nothing now.
Iron Bangle, I will equip that. Hopefully it's got a materia slot. It has. So, take that off and put the dodge on there. And then I can do my HP. Let's go for the fire material, actually. I need some more sort of power, I guess. But that should kind of help me out with a bit more defense. We're going this way.
Don't underestimate him. Fun's over.
And that riot trooper was like rubbish without his shield. I'm glad I put the fire material on to get like burn him up like and get rid of him really easily.
I see him. You're out of time.
Can I just ask though, how did you see me through the van? How? There was a van there and you saw me still. I know, right? We say the same thing all the time, Mika.
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area. All lockdown is in effect. All units.
A killer be chasing you and you run upstairs where you cannot escape. There's like one, me and my wife were watching one last night called Greta, about a woman who, she's a bit weird and she like takes kids hostage, not kids, but like she takes people hostage because she's lonely. And like this woman had like knocked her out and she had perfect, I think, no, she knocked her out. She chopped a finger off and hit her around the head with a rolling pin. So she had like ample opportunity to escape. And she's like looking for a key. And I said to my wife, why is she looking for a key? Just smash the window and go out the window. Level up. Oh, well, he got wrecked.
Bring it. Need a light.
Alright. Seem to have I feel like I've got a pretty good setup at the minute. Level up in real life, yeah.
He's here.
That would be something.
This'll hurt.
Bird. Enough.
I just wanted to see if there was like, if I could get on this side of the barriers and see if there's anything down here. Wait a minute. Can I see? Has Cloud's got a bangle on? Is there a bit of material on the bangle? I can't see it. I need some stat buffs.
Enemy combatant, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately. Think you can keep up? You have nowhere to run.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of like the whole menuing now, which is good.
Let's do this.
I also feel like if I don't hold block, I attack for more points, so I should probably keep that in mind. I have a feeling like we're almost out of this because uh-oh. Now, high potion is restores more hit health points than a normal regular potion, basically. The hell is this thing? The Huntsman? Excuse me? Take that.
Brace yourself. Gotcha. Here we go.
Ready to do a stagger?
Steady. Bring it.
There we go. He's gone. The huntsman defeated. Want some more?
This is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
You know that what? See you later, suckers.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
On my go. You had me worried for a minute.
What I've always wanted to know is, though, how does he attach his sword onto his back?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in.
Well, let's
Hold there.
Due to an explosion at MAKO,
heal up a little bit.
an emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
What am I?
They're doing this for the planet. Guess the place is safe.
I'd say why am I walking so slowly, but
I just want to get home.
My relief.
Wow, who'd have thunk there'd be people riding in the freight car? Guess they don't have the choice.
Stop that right now!
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey,
Feels
Cloud.
getting my
Are you the one who grabbed my relief?
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh.
Stop
You
that
don't
right
make
now!
it easy.
Hotels down there?
Could Avalanche really be behind all this?
Hey,
Have
got a
they
sec?
caught the
You're,
perpetrators yet?
holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow.
You
My
see,
hands are still
daughter now
shaking.
lives in Sector
You get
8,
used to
so
it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
Should have never gotten out of bed this morning. Just called in sick.
Little help, Cloud? Please?
I'm sure Sector 7.
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the MAKO. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't the reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing?
they should.
You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener. kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you...
Intimidated?
A law-abiding concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Good old Shinra middle management.
You hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass. We're the good guys, damn it. You hear that suit? Shinra Creed
Well,
my ass.
as much as I agree, every good and bad guy thinks that they're the good guys, right? It's just the way it goes, isn't it? Do you maybe want to talk to Jesse? Cloud? No? My controls started to play up. Whatever side of whichever side of the fence you're on, you always think that you always see yourself as doing the right thing and being on the right side, don't you? So
Initiation right.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the MAKO reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up MAKO while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
I kid you not, it is like a giant pizza. Each of the plates is like a pizza slice. Yo, Patchy, what's going on, buddy? Howdy ho, buddy. I'm good, thank you. How yourself? Escape artist. Can't complain. It's always good to hear. How did, wasn't you streaming earlier? Wasn't you doing some Resi 2 runs again? How are they going for you at the minute? They were shy. Ah, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Damn, we are good.
Bombs detonated 1, members
Ah,
lost 0.
that good.
Closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Oh, I thought my controller was playing up, but no. I think it seems good. It seems alright. But no, actually. You bought a PS1 for £22. Nice. You're going to go to some... Obviously, you're going to some original hardware runs. Following in the footsteps of some Sonics. Or the pup. Yeah, I need to get around to... I want to start doing some runs of games on my SNES soon, so... I want to actually start trying to do some Donkey Kong Country runs, some all levels %. So yeah, I just need to find time in my schedule. I got so many other games that I really want to play, so it's just finding the time. Or no SSC, yeah.
It was like a giant candle lighting up the whole sky. Sector 8 was a nightmare. Fires everywhere.
Huh. MAKO is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is.
How much are the OSSCs? What do they retail at, Patchy?
I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do.
Oh, what, for a Celeste campaign? Nice line.
I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy?
I've just been buying little bits and pieces on the cheap just to get my going. Like this capture card I've got, I spent 20 quid on it from China, and it works just for what I need it to do. And I bought some cables for the SNES as well. And so far everything's working real nice, so just wanted to buy things little by little in case like one element didn't work. I didn't want to buy everything all at once and like not waste a lot of money, but spend a lot of money.
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution. No reason to check it out. Not my problem.
And just where do you think you're going?
To pass the splits over when chapter's done. Sure.
Excuse me. Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for the inconvenience.
You call that a warning?
No, sir.
Don't want to kill me now, though, do you?
In accordance with emergency regulations, entry into this area is prohibited. Please leave at once.
Still too nice.
Yikes. What a douche.
This area is off limits. Turn around and leave at once. If you don't, I'll have no choice but to use force.
Now you're getting the hang of it.
I always thought Shinra guards were more technologically advanced, but are they not like AK-74Us? Sector 7 slums. I think they're to do with Aerith, who is, as I sort of said at the time, she is the last surviving ancient, and the ancient of this, they're an ancient race of people who protected the planet, and she is like the last one. So I think it's got something to do with her, and since she's touched Cloud, he seems to now be able to see them too, which is kind of a little bit weird. But they weren't in the original Mika, so I don't actually know exactly what they are. I'm just making assumptions that that's probably what they could be.
Damn, I need a drink. I'm bored out of my goddamn mind.
Obviously, it's the camera's panning very much towards the 7th heaven there, where we're Tifa's bar, so that's where we're going to have to probably go and end up, I guess.
What the? That's where I work. No freaking way. Put that fire out, idiots.
I was there yesterday.
However, I think that's probably a good place to leave it for today, and we will pick up from this point, because I can see already Tifa is sat on the stairs waiting for us to show up by the looks of it. So I guess if we proceed any further, then it's going to kick us into quite a long story segment of the game. So I think it's probably best to leave it there, guys. So yeah, we'll be back though tomorrow night, continuing on with our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. I'm absolutely loving it so far, so can't wait to get back a little bit more into it. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, I really appreciate it. And until next time, thank you very much. I've been Nock. You've been awesome. Take care. Have a good day, and happy gaming.